Welcome to ArchRivals Football. Here is your starting lineup. Number 20, Darnell the Playmaker Sowens. Number 94, Alex the Bearman Alcazaz. Number 24, Ricky Litwinkowicz. This show is sponsored by Raz Energy, DreamControllers.com, and Steiner Sports. ArchRivals Football is a Pain Train Pipe Bomb production. Welcome, everybody, to the Saturday edition of ArchRivals Football. Season 3, Week 6 is here. It's been here since Thursday, and gotta tell you, it doesn't feel anything different. Just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, right. But first order of business, ladies and gentlemen, we want to open up this show with a special tribute to a fallen friend, a comrade, somebody who loves doing what we're doing, Mr. Alex Fleming. And Ricky, you put it together, so I'll let you show the people what you have going on.
Well, in tribute to Alex, that I've only known him for a short period of time, first off. And I have to say that within that short period of time that I've learned a lot. I gained another friend, another colleague, somebody that has pretty much gave us a little bit more inspiration to get this thing back up and running. And I will say that at the beginning of the season for the show, that the one message that I had gotten, which really kind of set the whole thing off, was the fact that he wanted to be on the show. He wanted to be a part of the show. And for the times that we go on and everything else, whether it was right before he went to work or while he was at work, Alex did come in and give us his outlook, his little attitude about how certain things would go, whether it be player analysts or analysis, I should say, or game picks, or just the fact of knowing that he was a part of this whole thing kind of gave us the run for today. And I'm still kind of currently sharing this out, so just bear with me a little bit. Alex is going to be the first part. Now, everybody, you really can't see what our background is behind us, but it just so happens to be the busts of Canton, Ohio, where the Football Hall of Fame is. And
he was at this past Hall of Fame. He was there.
In tribute to actually having Alex as a huge part of our show, even though it was 8 weeks barely, and he got on when we were able to get him on, or when he was available, we are setting up our wing of our Ring of Honor. Now, I know they do this throughout the NFL through all 32 teams, and we have actually made Alex part of our Ring of Honor. He is our first inductee into it. We're hoping that throughout the course of time that the show goes on longer than what everybody else expects it to, because that's what we do. But we have officially put him into that wing. And what we are going to do is we are going to actually give a little bit of what our spin of a salute would be. So at this current time, we're going to do a little bit of a moment of silence, and we're going to give the 10 bell salute to Mr. Alex Fleming. Alex, I can guaranteely tell you, on behalf of everybody here at ArchRivals, and we have met very many co-hosts and people that work with the show, you will be missed, my man, and this, my friend, is for you.
Before we move on, I got to give a big thanks to Alex coming up with the NFL carousel. And when he did it, he chose me. He didn't even know me. He never had a conversation with me. But he saw something in me that he knew could bring to his show, the carousel. Shout out to Eric Wilson. He did a small tribute to him on Thursday. And we'll keep that show going. And I'm thankful to be a part of that, to represent the Los Angeles Rams as I do. And, you know, just watching Alex and Eric do what they do, from football to basketball. I mean, they are literally in sports media, and they do it as it should be done. And I look up to them. So I'm thankful that I did get to know Alex as much as I did, even though it wasn't very long. But I am grateful for it. So thank you, Alex. But the show must go on, Ricky.
Well, I will say this, that even though at some points Alex won't be with us to do the analysis and everything else, as tribute for Alex, I have gone out and created a patch that will be on our show for the rest of the season in tribute to him. It's one of those things that, like, again, it's if we were donning any one of those NFL uniforms, there'd be either the patch on the uniform or the sticker on the helmet, or probably the most creatively done cleats to wear for games throughout the rest of the season in memory of Alex. But he will always be a part of this show. So if you do see the lovely little gray patch with the AF on it, you know that Alex is still going to be here regardless. And I think it's just more of a thing for us to really fight a lot harder. I mean, we've done a lot with Alex. And I know Alex is probably going to be looking down on us and saying, "Hey, you crazy fucks, keep it going." I'm not sure if those are the exact words he would say, but, you know, in my head, that's what he would be kind of saying to me. You got to keep going. So that's the way I look at it.
What's going on, Lars?
We got Lars in the chat. I don't know if anybody else is watching because it's pretty quiet. But, yeah, so, all right. We do have some games to talk about. And I think we got to start off with Thursday Night Football. This should be fun.
The Eagles actually got the 20.
And Tampa didn't cover, which I thought was actually even funnier than that. Because everybody was again, Tampa's going to wax their ass.
That's what they was doing. I don't know what happened in the second half.
I think Tampa started to take a dirt nap in the second half. Because
it was all Tampa, then all of a sudden, here comes Philly. Here comes Jalen Hurts.
I'm sitting there and I'm watching the game, and I was like, oh, wow. You know, it's a double score, you know. I think it was like 21-7 or something at half. And I started to briefly watch it, and then Tampa was just legit holding them down. And I actually didn't think Philly was going to score any points in the second half. But they somehow miraculously scored, I think it was...
they scored 15 points in the second half.
Yeah. So now it kind of begs the question. Do we really see Jalen Hurts as the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles for the rest of the season? Are we going to see a Gardner Minshew sighting?
You might. Philly fans want to see Gardner Minshew, but, you know. I mean, who does he really have? You just traded Zach Ertz to the freaking Cardinals.
Which brought up a very interesting question, and they kind of answered it for me through ESPN, the NFL, so on and so forth. Would Zach Ertz actually play on Sunday?
No.
Obviously, because he just got traded after the game. But if he actually did play on Sunday, how would those stats look? Like, how do you play 18 games instead of 17? I mean, how does that stat thing work? How does that work for fantasy then? At some points, which again is one of those weird things. Like it's one of those things where you got to say, hey, like, how did that work? You know,
man, who you ran? Miles Sanders touched the ball what 9 total times in the game? Like, why is Miles Sanders not touching the ball? Like, why?
Well, that's bad play calling on that part, but
I'm answering your question. That's how I was going to answer your question. It's not Jalen Hurts. Why is your number one running back only touching the ball 9 times?
Well, again, Tampa apparently could stop the run, but they can't stop the pass. That's part of the issue.
You got to give your best player the ball. Miles Sanders is the best player on the Eagles.
And yet they did nothing with him.
Nothing. Like, yo, you are offensive coach. You should know Miles Sanders is your best option. Give him the ball. You give him the ball, you open up stuff for Devontae Smith. You open up stuff for Jalen Hurts. Even though Jalen Hurts still had 2 rushing touchdowns. I mean, the play calling, some of these teams and these play callings is just, I don't understand.
What I don't understand is that I understand that you're giving him the keys to the car and letting him drive the Philadelphia Eagles up and down the field. But Jalen Hurts is definitely very inconsistent.
He hasn't been inconsistent.
They may actually be looking for another quarterback in the draft next year. Can we possibly even see that? Is that possible?
Nah.
Because I think that's what's going to end up happening. If you don't see anything coming with Jalen Hurts this year, I don't know what happens next year.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I could be wrong.
I see it possibly happening. I mean, Gardner got a fair shakedown in Jacksonville, but I don't know. I really don't know. All right. Moving to week 6. This is where we have the fun. Obviously, everybody won with Tampa, but if you took the Tampa Bay Bucks covering on Thursday night, you shit the bed. All right. 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the UK. We have Miami going up against Jacksonville. Jacksonville is the home team for the umpteenth year again in the UK.
They stay as the home team.
I don't even know how that even worked. I really don't know. Like, that is just probably one of the most embarrassing things to know. So,
just saying.
Well, again, like, it's crazy. But we have Jacksonville as the home favorite. I'm sorry, the home dog.
I'm going to say favorite. Yeah, damn.
Yeah, it's Miami -3 at the 47 under over. This is probably one of the crappiest games we're going to see all year. I'm not even joking when I say this. This is probably one of the crappiest games ever.
Is Tua playing in this one?
No, he's still on the IR.
He's still on IR. Dang.
You get Mr. Jacoby Brissett at quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Jacoby Brissett. Miami has not been able to run the ball. They really one-dimensional, but have the Jaguars been able to start the pass? No.
I will just go on record and say this is not a game I will be waking up for at 9:30 in the morning on Sunday.
I'll be at work, so.
Well, then again, I didn't wake up for the Jets Falcons game, so that
I was up for that.
There was an ongoing theme for that.
I was up for that one. Bearman's taking the Dolphins.
Are you writing these down?
I already got his picks.
No, it's about ours.
No, I got the screen up to type it in. Bump it. I'm going urban.
Wait, you're going Jacksonville?
I'm going Jacksonville. Bump it.
I don't know. I don't know.
You can't trust Miami either. So you just one of them other games you got to flip a coin. Remember,
Well, just think of it this way: with the exception of you and a few other people in Florida, I blow the rest of the state up. So,
Miami consensus is what you're trying to say.
I'm thinking so. I mean, this really could be Trevor Lawrence's breakout game.
It could be.
Then again, it's Miami's defense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Dolphins.
You taking the Dolphins?
I'm taking the Dolphins.
It's just like what we had to do when we had to pick against the Giants and the Falcons. And you ain't want to pick that game.
I don't want to pick either one of these games, to tell you the truth.
Exactly.
So we know that we have that going on. Okay. Next up on the list, I gotta figure out how to do this really, really slow. Okay. 1:00 slate. The Kansas City Chiefs going to Washington, the nation's capital. And all I'm going to say is right off the bat, both of these teams have had a crap start to the season. In the AFC West, the Chiefs have fallen behind. They are taking it up the ass. Currently, right now, you have the Chargers, the Denver Broncos, and the Las Vegas Raiders ahead of them in the standings. Excuse me. Kansas City comes in as a 7-point favorite in this game. The under-over of 54 points. Your call, D.
If Kansas City don't win this goddamn game, it's going to be hell.
Let me ask this, though. If the Washington Redskins don't win this game, is Ron Rivera on the hot seat?
No.
They fall to a whopping, I believe, 2-6.
Yeah, but guess what? You don't have a quarterback.
Are we already crapping the bed with Tyler Heineke?
I never believed in Tyler Heineke. That was the rest of y'all. You know, never heard me talk about Tyler Heineke on this goddamn show. Well, that's why I was saying Ron Rivera need to go get Cam Newton.
I don't think Cam Newton solves that problem either. I really don't.
He probably doesn't, but damn it. I'm finna believe in no Tyler Heineke. I can tell you that much.
It's not a good feel for him. I'm telling you, it's not a good spot. So are we going to see a different Chiefs team here, or are we going to see Washington's defense stop the cheetah?
Washington will have their moments, but damn it, Patrick Mahomes and the rest of that crew gonna get it together. They have no choice at this point. We don't know how Las Vegas is gonna look. We're gonna get to them later on. Chargers is on fire, but they have a big game that we're gonna get to later on. Denver, we don't know how they're gonna look. So the door is still open. Kansas City, are you gonna take back your division or what? It's time to do it.
Well, that is the good question. Are they going to do it? Is the thing. I mean, let's just say it outright that Kansas City's got to get their gases in gear. They're usually good with Patrick Mahomes undefeated in September. That obviously stopped this year. The turnovers thing, that stopped this year. You know, there's got to be a little bit of a changing of play calling by Andy Reid, I would think. That's definitely one of the bigger questions to all of it. So, I don't know. It's going to be a really crazy thing. I'm probably going to bite the bullet again with Kansas City and pray. But I'm not going to be surprised if somehow, miraculously, Washington keeps this game close. Because Kansas City's had all close games except for one blowout this year. So,
and they're the ones that got blown out.
Yeah. All right. This is where we go into the playmaker analysis booth. 1:00 game. L.A. Rams versus the New York Giants, a.k.a. the MetLife Mash Unit.
What?
The MetLife MASH unit, where half of their 53-man roster is pretty much on the injury list for the week.
Daniel Jones is actually going to play.
Yeah, and I'll be a little bit of a thorn in the side for that for Giants fans. The New York Giants are a 9-point dog going into this game. 9 points.
What's going on? Thank you for joining.
It's that Criticals Broncos fan. What's doing, brother?
Look. Yeah, Daniel Jones is playing. Sterling Shepard might play. Yeah, we get all that. No Kenny Golladay. No Saquon Barkley. I don't care. Matthew Stafford is going to feed the ball to everybody. The running game with Darrell Henderson and Sony Michel is coming along now. Aaron Donald, your quarterback, Daniel Jones, is coming off a concussion that he suffered just on a week ago. Are you going to play him against Aaron Donald? You going to have him try to throw the ball against Jalen Ramsey? I know Joe Judge is trying to get a win, and he'll do everything he can to get a win, but this ain't the week. This is not the week. Well, the Rams need to walk in there and do what the hell they need to do and get out of there.
Welcoming in Paul Maddie to the show. Welcome, Paul. I am currently in Brooklyn, New York, and my boy Darnell is in Florida. So we talk about all of the teams in the NFL. Just to let you know that. And we have that really cool sports ticker at the bottom.
I'm sorry, Kenny. If you're listening in, we're not coming to play games. We're coming in to do what we need to do, if that means beating y'all by 30 and walking out.
I'll be honest with you. This is what I really think Joe Judge should do. I really think he should sit, whatever, Daniel Jones, and give him the extra week. I really, really, really believe that is the best option for Daniel Jones right now. And the reason being is, not for anything, if you're thinking that he is your QB of the future, yeah, I would give him the extra week. Yes, Pain Train covers all of the sports and the regular comedy shows. We also put up our audio podcasts on there. We do baseball ones. Our radio station doesn't go on there, but we have a whole bunch of different shows that go on Pipe Bomb's YouTube page. So thanks for coming on there. If Daniel Jones is in this game and he's somewhat copacetic with the play calling and everything else, Giants may actually keep this game close. May actually keep it close. Let's also go on the fact being that the LA Rams defense has not really had a lot of show up from Aaron Donald this year because we're not getting the Aaron Donald numbers that we normally get. And the defense is quite spongy, I would have to say, because they're not the top-ranked defense. I think that loss of the defensive coordinator that went to the Chargers kind of is handcuffed the Rams a little bit. As much as I would love to sit here and say, hey, I'm going to take the Giants with the points, and then the Rams outright on the pick, I'm definitely going to go with the Rams part. But yes, we could. The first game was the Fins and Jags. I'm definitely taking the Rams to win outright. If I'm looking money-wise, probably would take the Giants with the points. I think that's probably the best way to go. Under over 49 points. I probably would go the under. Brov's in the house. Eddie Ocasio, what's up? Share this thing out. Let's get some heads in here. We're talking football on a Saturday. While I'm sitting here watching Central Michigan and Toledo.
Out of all the games he can watch, he's watching Central Michigan and Toledo.
Listen, that's where that sports ticker is coming from. We don't argue. All right, next up on the list, we got the Houston Texans at the Indianapolis Colts, 1 o'clock on CBS. This should be one of those games where you might want to take a nap. Although, there was news this week that T.Y. Hilton has been activated for the Indianapolis Colts. Game time decision on whether he will be playing tomorrow. So, with that in mind, I'm not exactly sure of which way that would go. I'm a little torn on this one, Darnell.
You're torn.
Yes, I'm torn.
Okay.
It's after seeing the Monday night game with the Colts and their lovely little collapse of what they did to the Baltimore Ravens on national TV, by the way. Their secondary was like the no-name secondary of the NFL. I'm not even going to say this. It was rinse and repeat. Guy gets hurt. Let's put another guy in. We have no clue what he can really do. And Lamar Jackson torched their secondary. Then the Texans-Pats game, Mr. Mills threw for over 300 yards on a mid-pack Patriots defense. That's kind of it's kind of a eye-opener, so to speak. That's what we're going to leave the analysis as.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What do you got on that, by the way?
Who's that?
It's Houston at Indy.
Mm-hmm. Is that Indy?
It's in Indy.
Who's making an NFL debut for the season?
Possibly T.Y. Hilton.
Who's been torching the Texans ever since he's been in the NFL?
T.Y. Hilton.
There you go.
By the way, the NFL betting lines, as we say hello to Meese. What's up, Meese?
Hey, Meese.
They have the Indianapolis Colts laying 10 to the Texans. This is more of the shocking part out of all of it. And I'm going to say this. If there is no T.Y. Hilton, if there is none, I'm taking the Houston Texans with the points. Okay, now I give out the betting lines. I'm actually still at like 87% for my picks this year with the betting lines. So if you want to take and you want to bet the team that I give you the analysis for, go for it.
Yeah, you got that, but guess what? I don't care if T.Y. Hilton playing or not. Guess what?
What?
The Colts is winning. The Colts is winning. I don't give a damn.
You know what? I hate to say this. I really do. I have no faith in Indy's defense. I have no faith in Indy's defense.
See, you have no faith in their defense. I don't have faith in their Texans, period.
After seeing what they've been able to do, I mean, granted,
I don't care what they did against New England. I still got no faith in them.
Listen,
if they had Deshaun Watson, then I'm picking Houston. They don't have Deshaun Watson. Tyrod Taylor ain't starting.
I'm
picking Indy.
It's a very rough spot.
Jonathan Taylor is going to continue to do what he's been doing. You have a receiving core. Michael Pittman can play. We know this. Pascal can play. We know this. And now you're going to add T.Y. into that mix. Oh, no. Don't forget Najee Harris, the backup running back, coming out the backfield now.
Oh, and also the Marlon Mack trade rumors on top of that. I want to kick myself for picking the Colts.
Look,
I want to kick myself for it because I have a feeling we're going to see one of those games like it was the beginning of the year, Texans Jaguars. Everybody had all this hype for freaking Trevor Lawrence, and that ended up not happening. So, like, again, the Texans are not a team that we could overlook.
Yeah, they're Houston.
I'm telling you, I have a feeling it's going to be the goddamn Colts.
But damn it, everybody waiting on Carson Wentz to resurrect his career. Now's a good time to just start doing it.
Oh, Mr. Ice sprained both ankles on the same play. Are you kidding me?
So this is the best time to do it. You're playing in Houston.
See, again, I have somebody that agrees with me for a change. Thank you. It's a trap fucking game. I'm telling you, this is going to be. I have to put my record on the line with this game. I'm telling you, it's horrible.
A trap game with a Colts team who was literally pissed off because the fact they cost themselves the game on Monday Night Football. Lamar Jackson, whose
secondary is like a sponge that can't stop water. Holy crap, dude!
And Houston's better.
At least Houston's defense, their front four looks actually viable.
That don't mean nothing when Jonathan Taylor running down your damn throat.
I don't.
Hello. Jonathan Taylor, you see what he did against Baltimore? You tell me that front four of them ain't good?
Baltimore's had issues stopping the run game all year.
This is Baltimore. We're not going to confuse Houston defense with Baltimore's defense.
Oh, and by the way, this is also in that the Colts don't have a kicker for tomorrow either. Blankenship is on the IR.
Man, that does come into question. But still.
I'm telling you, this is a trap, man. This is a fucking trap.
And it's an Indy. Hell no. You say your record's on the line at Big Houston. Me and Bearman going to Indy. And which I'm the one who should be picking them because I'm the one that need to catch up.
You got to catch up. Oh, by the way, who's leading in the at our group? Who's leading in the ESPN standings again?
You're leading Bearman by one damn game, okay?
Yeah, I know, because he had a good week this week.
Oh yeah, I want not get too comfortable, okay?
All right, I'm gonna go the Colts, but if after 1 o'clock, that Houston game is Houston ahead, I'm gonna say I told you so.
And I told you to pick them. So,
all right, this is a game we're gonna spend a few minutes on because. I know you have to bark about last weekend's game, so this is the way we're going to go. 1 o'clock, game is on Fox. It is the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to Motown to the winless Detroit Lions. Go ahead and bitch about the Cincinnati Bengals.
Do I complain about Cincinnati Bengals or do I feel sorry for the Detroit Lions?
No. You can sit there and bitch about the Cincinnati Bengals because they went toe-to-toe with Aaron Rodgers.
They did.
That game would not be close if Mason Crosby doesn't miss 3 fucking field goals. Give me a fucking break.
And the Bengals will win if freaking they rookie kicker would have made one of the 2 field goals. By the way, he's from Florida.
And that makes what particular info?
I'm just saying he came from Florida, so he's a great kicker in college. So for him missing 2 kicks, that is uncharacteristic of him. And you could have gave Joe Burrow one of his biggest wins of his young career over Mr. Aaron Rodgers. Or do we talk about Detroit Lions, who can't buy a win and say they damn franchise?
The Detroit Lions are the new Chargers of the NFL. They find ways to lose games. This is such a great game in the lore of Vegas currently right now. They have the Cincinnati Bengals as a 4-point favorite over the Detroit Lions in Detroit at a whopping 47 under over. Goff is winless.
You're referring to that Monday night game when Green Bay was just coming out getting their ass whooped by the New Orleans Saints.
Which was a close game till the third quarter, and then all of a sudden Green Bay took off.
No, I'm not. You know what? Give me Joe Burrow. Give me the damn Bengals, because I'm not going to sit here and play with y'all.
Well, we have comments that the Bengals may get a fight from the Lions. Packers had issues against the
the Lions lost all their games by single digits.
Since he may walk into trouble. I'm loving this. I love the interaction. And Goff is now winless without McVay at 0-12.
And what's the Rams record?
The Rams are what, 4-1?
4-1.
Man, this is like taking an ass beating at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of freaking sand thrown in the balloon knot.
Mm-hmm. Me and Bearman going Cincy, so.
I'm going to go Cincy as well. Buyer beware. All right. Next up on the lovely list of the 1 o'clock games, Green Bay at Chicago.
The oldest rivalry.
Justin Fields finally maybe catching up to speed in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers obviously has taken his panties out of his own purse and has started playing better football. However, now I'm still going to question the kicking game for the Green Bay Packers, even though Mason Crosby is potentially a
who they playing again? Kicker. Who are they playing again?
They're playing in Chicago.
I mean, who are they playing?
Green Bay in Chicago.
And you're questioning Green Bay's kicking game without mentioning the other team? Chicago is known for kicking problems.
We have a comment of 0-4 picking Bears games with Fields at the helm. We also have Green Bay in a beating. What was the Chicago game last week where they threw fits?
Their last game was against Vegas.
Yep, and Vegas was 3-1 going into that game.
And John Rutten down behind have emails back from 2011 that got him in this mess that he's in right now. Going into that game.
Oh, unfortunately, we won't have to worry about him this week.
Yeah, but how does the team respond? Well, we'll get to that later.
Are we? But I understand we have Justin Fields at quarterback, and he's playing a little bit better than he was earlier in the season. But are we seeing a actual Bears appearance on defense?
They showed up last week.
Could they give Green Bay fits this week? Is the question.
Yeah, and Aaron Rodgers going to do what Aaron Rodgers does.
I don't know. I think we have to be the buyer beware at the Bears at home, because we've already doubted them twice at home, and they've won at home.
Look, Justin Fields looks good. Matt Nagy got his head out of his ass. But guess what? Justin Fields finally get tested this rivalry. He's going to learn very quickly the reason why Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry. You'll put up a fight, but damn it, there's Aaron Rodgers on the other side.
Does Green Bay win by 6 or more?
I'll get him a touchdown.
All right. I'm going to go Green Bay. I don't believe Green Bay is winning by more than 6, though. And I don't think both teams are scoring over 44 points. I just don't. I again, it's Chicago, and I don't want to put anything on a blender with that. So I don't know. I believe this is going to be one of the games of the week.
Problem is a beating. It's going to take place in Chicago.
I don't know. I really, really don't know.
A beating.
This is good. I potentially believe this is going to be one of the games of the week. The LA Chargers traveling down to Seafood Land, Maryland, Baltimore. Ravens Chargers, 1 o'clock on CBS. This game here, my friend, is going to be a doozy.
You talking about all the games that you had trouble picking. That's the game that you need to have trouble picking. Bearman's going to LA.
He's going Chargers, huh?
He's going to LA. He's going to LA twice.
Wow. West Coast. All right. Broncos fan says, hates to say it, Chargers have the better talent to win against Lamar. I will go to bat by saying I think these teams are pretty much evenly matched. This is what makes this game so hard. I think Baltimore being the home favorite at 3 points, under over 52, both teams are going to put up points. My questioning again is the defensive side of the ball. We obviously know that the offenses are pretty good. That's what I can look at that. I just have to question defensive sides of the ball. Because did the Chargers not give up 42 points last week to the Cleveland Browns?
Mm-hmm.
And that was the best rushing attack. In my opinion, probably the best rushing attack in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
You're going from the best rushing attack in the NFL to the most dynamic rushing attack in the NFL.
I don't know, man. This is a toughie. This one here, I really think this is going to be probably one of the games of the week on the top 5.
But here's the question, though: can the Ravens stop Austin Eckler coming out of the backfield?
Can the Baltimore Ravens running game get going without having to have Lamar do all of the footwork? No pun intended.
Who's Model Harvey going to take over? Keenan Allen or Mike Williams?
Or Jared
So
Cook?
whoever Model Harvey on, the other person going to win. So, and you got Jared Cook as the tight end too. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not. But then again, you look at the other side of the ball. Who's covering Hollywood?
Mark Andrews.
Who's covering? What the hell is his name? He was just on the Chiefs last year. Sammy Watkins. Yeah, you got a lot of real big things there.
I mean, this is a spot, I love Justin Herbert. That's my dude out of Oregon. But somehow in that damn John Harbaugh and them damn Ravens find ways to win.
I'm going to bite the bullet here. I'm going the Baltimore Ravens.
You going Baltimore?
Going Baltimore. It's going to be a close one. I'm not even going to say this. There's no blowout on this. But I think
the question is, which one of y'all I'm going to leave on the island?
I don't know. I'm telling you, I really have a feeling it's going to be a Baltimore style game. And Baltimore's only a 3-point favorite home.
You automatically get 3 points for being home anyway.
Not necessarily. Is cursing allowed in the comments? For you, yes. Everybody else, no. How about that? Because you've been commenting the most. We're trying to keep it as clean as possible, but I don't know.
I'm putting Bearman on the island.
You put him he's going Chargers by himself?
I'm putting him on the island. He's lone wolf in the Chargers.
All right. Minnesota at Carolina. This is another 1:00 game. And it is not Carolina as the big home favorite in this game. It's only 3 points.
Yeah, it only took a block punt and Sam Darnold throwing 3 picks for everybody to look at Carolina differently.
I don't think you can look at them any different. I mean, the news that did come out today is that Christian McCaffrey won't be back till week 9 against.
But Chuba Herbert has filled in very admirably. He's doing his thing.
Gilmore won't be back till week 7.
Gilmore ain't playing anyway. Gilmore ain't playing anyway.
It'll be his season debut in week 7. Carolina is only favored by 3 points at home. That is crazy, my friends.
What's Dalvin Cook's status? Even though Madison
fully participated in practice this week.
It sounds good for Dalvin Cook to return.
Yep. And by the way, if anybody in our fantasy league would like Dalvin Cook, he is eligible for trade. So take that. I'm tired of his ass. And I think I really cannot even say that that he's even going to probably help them as much as everybody thinks. And I'm not shitting on Kirk Cousins either. But I will say, though, that
Okay.
I believe Carolina's defense is something to be dealt with. Still.
All right. This is how we're going to decide this game. All right.
You're gonna
Sam Darnold or Kirk Cousins?
I probably would have to go with Kirk Cousins.
Check for the Vikings. Check for the road team. Madison or Herbert? Not Herbert, but Herbert.
I'll probably go to Madison.
2 checks for the road team. Justin Jefferson out of Thielen. Robbie Anderson. DJ Moore.
Jefferson.
That's 3 checks for the road team. Defense.
Carolina.
Check for the home team. Mike Zimmer. Matt Rule.
Mark, I'm not drinking. I would have to go with Matt Rule.
3-2 Vikings. Bearman's going Vikings.
I'm gonna really have to look at this thing here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna pull up my my little cheat sheet. I thought I had it memorized. I didn't have it memorized today, though. All right, Minnesota, and here is your little nugget for the week. Carolina has only averaged giving up 185 yards passing per game. Fewest this season in the NFL.
Yeah, because that didn't throw for that much. He did only do 4 touchdowns.
So Carolina does not give up very much on the passing game. That's a rough stat. Mind you, we just put Kirk Cousins over Sam Darnold and the receiving core of Minnesota over Carolina. Know that.
That is better at both of them.
And the Panthers are the number 2 defense in the NFL this year. So, without further ado, we got the it's basically the Minnesota offense versus the Carolina defense. That's the way we're going to kind of look at this. Who needs to win the game more? Carolina, because they could stay with Tampa. And you said Bearman's going
Vikes.
Going Vikings?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to go with the home team. I'm going Carolina. I'm going Carolina. Where are you going?
Going Carolina.
All righty.
I'm going... I don't know. I'm going to go Carolina.
All right. Next up on the docket for the games, we start the 4 o'clock slate. Again, another candidate for game of the week. The undefeated Arizona Cardinals going up against the Cleveland Browns at the Dog Pound in Cleveland, Ohio. Arizona is obviously favored in this game, although the number for the game is a little bit misconstruing. Cleveland is a 4-point favorite at home, and I believe Kyler Murray is a little banged up. No, Zach Ertz is obviously not playing in this game this week because he already played on Thursday night.
You ain't get to the big news of the day.
Well, inform everybody of the big news of the day.
Cleveland would not have Nick Chubb.
Ooh. Kareem Hunt. And what's the Kingsbury news?
Him and I believe 3 other coaches out with the
Global Bastard?
Global Bastard. Yep.
Oh. Does that mean he has to coach from home?
He's not coaching at all.
Oh, see, that's even worse. I don't know, man. I don't know if Zach Allen really makes a big deal for this. By the way, they had the Miami Dolphins picked in the thing by 2 points. I don't know. What do you think about this?
That no Nick Chubb that's big.
Well, there's also news being told to us by the critical Broncos fan that Chandler Jones might not be playing either.
Oh no, he is. He's out. I can't remember the injury, but he's out.
The banked up Arizona Cardinals.
But not having Nick Chubb, so you're gonna put the pressure on Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt did it with the Kansas City Chiefs for a few years, so it's not like he's not getting put into that role.
And then you have Baker, who can't find no OBJ wide open, and you got the dynamics of Kyler Murray, who just make defenses look stupid, no matter if you're good or not.
Listen, not for anything. Arizona had a little bit of a trouble game last week. I mean, they did get to 5-0. I did believe that they had trouble with the Jacksonville Jaguars a few weeks ago. That was a little bit of a fun deal. But I don't know. Like as much as Chandler Jones is out for the game on at 4:00. As much as I really want to try to put some stock in the Cleveland Browns, I probably still have to go with Arizona.
You're picking Arizona. Bearman's picking Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, what time the game is? 4:05?
4:05 Eastern Standard.
Around 7:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. There will be no undefeated teams left in the NFL.
Oh, he's putting a call on that. Is that a Money in the Bank pick?
I'm taking Cleveland.
You're taking Cleveland. Wow.
I'm going Baker.
Wow.
The fact Arizona going in there undefeated and beaten up, even though Cleveland ain't gonna have Nick Chubb, that's all they need. That's all the motivation right there. Because you want to be that team that knock off the last unbeaten.
So the final comment the question that I have to ask for you is Baker Mayfield's woman gonna scream out again if the Browns lose?
Who gives a damn?
All right. So I heard there was some choice comments for this 4:25 game coming up. We have the Las Vegas Raiders minus Chucky versus the Denver Broncos at Mile High Stadium on CBS, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So both teams start off 3-0, and both teams lose back-to-back games. No more John Gruden. Not the stuff that happened to him. Teddy Bridgewater come back from concussion against Pittsburgh and doesn't do much. And here we are. 2-3-2 teams with Kansas City ain't gonna be slacking for much longer. And you're trying to keep up with the Chargers, who have already beaten the Raiders and the Chiefs.
Yeah. So Denver is a 4-point favorite at home at Mile High. The under-over for the score is 44. And I'm going to go with the Vegas Raiders. I have
on the same page on that one.
I don't have any faith in Teddy Bridgewater. A. B. The wide receiving core is still banged up for the Denver Broncos. Okay. And I'll be honest with you, I really believe that the loss of John Gruden is not as significant as everybody is going to think it's going to be. Okay. They are going to rally around whatever coach it is. You're going to see probably a lot better but safer play calling for the Oakland Raiders. And if Denver's defense is out on the field more than their offense, Denver's in trouble. And I will.
Are the Raiders gonna be ready for this game?
I think the Raiders are going to be for this game. They've had the whole week to prepare. Okay, the news obviously on Monday Night Football was not that great, but it was one of the bigger storylines. Obviously, we've talked about it on multiple shows this week about John Gruden supposedly with this email crap or whatever. Apparently, there's no such thing as privacy anymore, so it's going to happen. But I really think that the Raiders are going to start to possibly take off with a little bit of better play calling than they would have with Gruden at the helm still. I'm going Raiders. And I think they're going to both score more than 44 points.
Where this game being played at?
Denver.
How high?
And Denver's a 4-point favorite at home.
Lone Wolf and the Broncos.
You're lone wolfing the Broncos. Wow.
Yeah, I'm lone wolfing the favorite. How about that?
This is where I can get crushed. Because I have the battle of two opinions on this game.
Bearman is at his high school reunion. I hope he could listen to this. I got you, Ricky. Ladies and gentlemen, Foxborough, Massachusetts, Gillette Stadium, America's game of the week. The Dallas Cowboys, America's team, taking a trip to face off against the New England Patriots, who some people say that during the Belichick Brady era that New England should have been America's team.
Well,
Bearman is picking his team
for change.
He's picking the boys. He's going with them boys.
All right. So here's a little bit of a tidbit for you. The New England Patriots have won the last 6 games against the Dallas Cowboys. And I believe 2 of those games were against Dak Prescott, if I'm correct. I know one of them was. And the other one was Tony Romo. Probably one of the best sports announcers on CBS that they ever had.
Yeah, that guy who's going to be calling the game?
Yeah, he's going to probably be calling the game. Listen.
By the way, he is a very great announcer.
He is phenomenal. I give him credit for that. He's better at announcing football than he is golf.
I'm just saying.
He's better at announcing football than he is golf because he can't shut up during golf. But anyway. And I was corrected. It is 1 game against Dak. The Dallas Cowboys are on the uptick. It is a current matchup of Mac Jones versus his former college teammate, Mr. Diggs.
Oh, you talking about that guy who's like leading defensive player of the year because he can't stop taking balls away?
Yeah, exactly. Because everybody keeps throwing at him like a moron. Question is who will he be covering on Sunday? That's one significant question. Patriots' offensive line is still in misery. I think 2 of them are still out with the global bastard. And their starting left tackle is not playing in the game. Patriots' offensive juggernaut is great in the passing game, but the running game, questionable. Mr. Harris still has messed up ribs. That's amazing. The defense is in a disarray for the New England Patriots. However, though, they did something that one team has not done to a team in the NFC South, I believe, all year. And that was stop Tom Brady from throwing a touchdown pass. Yes, they did give up 300 yards passing to Mr. Mills last week. But they did shut Mr. Thomas Edward Brady down. So we do know that there's capabilities of this happening. Any words of wisdom?
I need you to make a pick.
You need me to make a pick?
I need you to make a pick. Because if Bearman was here, you would have been waiting on him to make his pick. But he's not here, so I get to do it to you. I need you to make a pick, sir.
Dallas.
He's going against his own team.
I'm going against my own team, and you want to know what's going to end up happening? This happens every year. I pick against my team, and they end up winning.
He's picking.
So now, I am putting...
So, hold on. If Bearman would have sat here and picked New England, you would have crucified him.
I crucify him because he doesn't have enough faith in his team. I am the one that has to proverbially stab him in the ass to give him the initiative to pick his own team.
But you ain't even picking your team.
Because I have to be realistic as an analyst.
That's what he be trying to do.
And he doesn't listen.
But, I mean, what do I do? For some reason, the Wind don't have a running game to speak of. I mean, Matt Jones is doing what he can do, but I really don't believe in New England's weapons like that, to be honest. It isn't in New England, by the way, though.
Mm-hmm. One of the toughest stadiums to play in the NFL.
We always talk about Seattle and Kansas City and New Orleans, but I mean, how many teams who actually walked in New England and actually won in New England? Shout out to the Miami Dolphins, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And Tampa Bay, but I mean, we understand that was the GOAT. That was the GOAT. The GOAT played there. If
the Patriots win this weekend, not only will they be at a 500 record, but they will win their first home game for the year.
So how do I pick this game though? Because Cowboys is the Cowboys. They're looking good right now. You know what? The time ain't come yet. The time hasn't come yet. So I'm gonna roll for the boy. The time ain't here yet. I'll let you know when the time comes and the Cowboys gonna plummet. It's not here yet. It's not here.
So what are you in that implying?
I mean, the Cowboys are gonna win because it's not the time for them to implode.
Mm-hmm. It's
not time for them to hit that brick wall right now. So we gonna roll with the boys.
All right. Sunday Night Football, a game I will not be watching. I will not be watching this.
You don't got nothing else better to do.
Oh, I have plenty to do. The Seattle Seahawks minus Russell Wilson traveling to Heinz Field, where there'll be plenty of ketchup spread out all over the field.
Steel curtain, Steel City.
Pittsburgh Steelers, Seattle Seahawks. A game where the Pittsburgh Steelers are favored by 5 points at home. Over a whopping 43 points.
So that means no Juju Smith-Schuster. Doesn't matter because Seattle doesn't have Russell Wilson. Interesting. Oh, yeah, Bearman picking the home team.
So how many people are going to jump on the jock of the restructured jaw of Geno Smith?
Are you one of them?
No.
Oh, you picking Pittsburgh?
No.
So, Bearman's picking Pittsburgh.
In a perfect world, I could set off 35 explosions and have both teams in the stadium blow up.
You got to pick one.
Well, unfortunately, we get stuck with this crap game that we really would have thought in the beginning of the year would have actually been a better game than what it's coming out to be.
Yeah. Still got to pick.
And the reason why I can't, yeah, exactly. Well, Geno at QB, hell no.
It don't matter. Either you picking Geno or you picking Ben. That's what it comes down to. You picking Geno or you picking Ben. It don't matter.
I don't know. Like, I don't. What's the status of Tyler Lockett for the game? Because I heard he got hurt last week.
Man, Tyler Lockett will be playing.
Is he playing? He's playing. DJ's playing.
Yes.
Oof. Exactly. They should have flexed that game out, but they don't flex till I think week 14.
Look, we like the receiving core of Seattle and the receiving core of Pittsburgh. We can call it even, unless you want to get the edge of Seattle just a tiny bit. Running game is about damn even. Defense go to Pittsburgh. Coaching matches is about even. Either you're picking Geno Smith or you're picking Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, that's a choice right now. That's a choice right now. I don't know. Do I want the black and yellow, or do I want the? Oh, that actually might be another thing too. What uniforms are the Ravens going to wear? Are they going to wear the?
You mean Seahawks?
Yeah. You know what I mean. Are they going to wear those neon green ones again? They look like freaking highlighters running around on the field.
They are the away team.
Fuck.
They wearing white.
Oh man.
Or gray.
I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. I as much as I hate to say it, like I don't know if I have any. I still have faith in Big Ben. I don't think so. I don't think I have any faith in him.
You see, he picked Geno.
I must be thinking about pizza now.
He picked Geno Smith.
Are you going Steelers?
Hell yeah. Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
In Pittsburgh.
Again, a game I'm not going to watch. I have better things
Sunday Night Football in a game in Pittsburgh. Hey, I did the same thing last week with Kansas City. That didn't work out in my favor, but hell. Pittsburgh, there's no Russell Wilson. Geno might do his thing, but damn it, their defense ain't finna stop them. Najee Harris might go for 100 yards again.
All right, final game of the week. This game should be over by halftime.
Sweat? I don't know.
Should be over by halftime.
I don't know about that one.
Buffalo has won four straight games by 18 points or more, tied for the longest streak in the Super Bowl era.
Yeah, but Tennessee got their team back now. Julio is playing.
And what's happened with the Tennessee defense?
Tennessee defense is Tennessee, but damn it, Derrick Henry in the backfield. You got Julio on one side, AJ Brown on the other side.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Buffalo is a 6-point favorite on the road. We're not going to see no Music City Miracle this time, because if that's where you want to play it, that all of a sudden Tennessee's back, I don't believe so. They weren't good when they had both of them healthy in the beginning of the year.
It was at the beginning of the year.
I don't care.
They ain't have time to get they forming chemistry in a real game for once.
That Tennessee secondary is worse than Swiss cheese.
Well, you was talking about the receiving core.
Again, like I can give you all of these.
Then you go to the defense. I'm telling you, they just started to get a cohesiveness. Okay.
I don't think they're cohesive enough. This game's over by halftime.
By halftime, and it's in Tennessee.
Yeah, it's over by halftime. It is, well, I'm telling you, Buffalo's up by at least 14 by half. Oh, and by the way, the Buffalo Bills are the number one defense in the NFL.
They're the number one team in the NFL.
Where you got an 11th ranked offense. The only difference that they really have is King Henry versus Singletary in the backfield. That's the only difference. That's the only place that the Tennessee Titans have an advantage at running back.
And that's a big ass advantage.
I'm telling you,
that's a big ass advantage. You just said that like, they just wanted. That's a big ass advantage. The man is called King Henry for a reason.
Yes, but you're also going up against one of the number one defenses in the NFL.
And how you beat a great defense? You run it down a damn throat.
I don't
how many times have you seen that?
I don't agree with it. I'm telling you right now. The last head-to-head meeting was last year. The Buffalo Bills were not anything close to the team that they were last year, and Tennessee did blow them out by 26.
Yeah, and that's what worked Tennessee the hell up, man. When King Henry started going on his tear.
And he's only been going on his tear for the last 2 weeks.
So he's already on his tear.
I still see Buffalo as a better team this year.
You're right, they are.
Broncos fan is putting his 4-game winning streak on the line. I've won all my Monday night games.
Does that mean you picking the Titans?
Nope, I am picking the Buffalo Bills.
I'm talking about the Broncos fan.
Yes, he's picking the Titans.
He's picking the Titans, man.
Yeah, I'm going Buffalo.
That's a big difference. When you got King Henry back there, and he can run and wear the defense out. That's a big difference.
I'm going Buff. Mm-hmm. Buff is the stuff. They'll be 5-1 after this weekend.
Yeah, you're right.
6-point fucking favorite. 6-point dogs at home. That's nice.
I try to play it off as long as I could.
Yeah, it's not happening.
They got too many weapons. Man.
NFL.
They got too many damn weapons.
NFL.com has got these.
Hell, I got beat by Dawson Knox, man.
Exactly. I fought the man and the man lost.
Dawson Knox beat me.
Yep. Secret weapon.
Despite the fact Mark Andrews had a better game.
He's got a 3-point win for the Titans. So if he was taking the Titans, he'd probably be taking the points too. I don't know. I don't have any faith in freaking Tannehill at this point.
So you have no faith in Tannehill. I'm saying both of got too many damn weapons.
I don't know. That's it for me on that one.
He's got too many damn weapons.
You want to run over the picks for everybody?
All right, everybody was on consensus with Tampa Bay, so that's a W for everybody. All right, London, England, yeah. Ricky and the Bearman going Miami Dolphins. The playmaker is rolling with the Lawrence train on this one. It's something about London and Jaguars. I don't know. Then we go to Chicago and Detroit. Consensus, we rolling with Joe Burrow because Detroit, they just lose. Instead of the DJ Khaled song, all they do is win. Detroit, all they do is lose. That's all they do. Minnesota, Carolina. We put Bearman on the island as me and Ricky going Carolina and Bearman's going Vikings. I don't feel good about that game, but it is what it is. Chargers at the Ravens. Also, we putting Bearman on the island because me and Ricky going Baltimore and Lamar Jackson, and Bearman's rolling with Justin Herbert. I don't feel comfortable about that game. Green Bay, Chicago, the oldest rivalry. Everybody's rolling with Aaron Rodgers. Sorry, Mr. Fields, but you have to learn first before you get to the point where you want to get to. So you'll get to learn why Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. Houston Texans at the Colts. Ricky tried to belabor on and act like he was going to pick Houston. He ended up picking the Colts, and then the rest of us picked the Colts. Okay. You want to say anything else about that?
I won't watch the game.
So he just gonna be hoping the Colts actually do what it's supposed to do.
There's better games on at 1:00 than that, man. Sorry to say.
Kansas City Chiefs at the Washington football team. At some damn time, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs got to get it together. We're not a bad time to do it now. Chiefs all across the board. Everybody's picking the Rams over the Giants. You obviously know why, but so ain't no reason to go over that. 4:00 slate. One of the games to watch. Arizona Cardinals, last unbeaten team in the NFL. They had the dog pound to take on the Cleveland Browns. I am on the island. Ricky and Bearman picked the Cardinals. The playmakers going with Baker Mayfield and the Browns. That should be good to watch. Then you get to the 4:25 slate. Las Vegas Raiders. First game since the whole debacle with John Gruden. At Mile High to take on the Denver Broncos. Bearman and Ricky on the Raiders.
The Raiders.
I'm going Mile High. I'm going Broncos. And then game of the week. How about America's team? The Dallas Cowboys. Heading to Foxborough to take on Ricky's team, the New England Patriots. Including Ricky, all across the board, the boys. How about them Cowboys? Sunday Night Football. Seattle Seahawks, first game without Russell Wilson since they actually drafted Russell Wilson. They're at the Steel City to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ricky, you're a lone wolf in the Seahawks. That's me and Bearman taking the Steelers. And then Monday Night Football, Buffalo Bills, best team in the NFL in my opinion right now, at the Tennessee Titans. Even though I tried so hard to convince myself to pick Tennessee, everybody's on Buffalo.
They got too many weapons, man. They got too many weapons, man.
By the way, NFL.com, out of their 12 picks, there's only one person that picked the Tennessee Titans.
They got too many weapons, man.
Yeah, that's the way life goes, man. That's the way life goes. And some streaks do have to come to an end. The Broncos are 4-1 at home against the Raiders since 2016. So last comments we'll have in the thing there.
Bobman has a question for you.
What?
Oh no, he has a question for Bearman. Bearman is not here.
Why? What's that?
How can you pick the Kirk Cousins?
I can. I can. That's just the way life goes. Sometimes you have to look at the realism of the teams. All right. So that's it for the week 6 picks. Thursday Night Football in the books. Any final comments, D?
My Rams better do what the hell they need to do. I'm already off to a bad start to this damn weekend.
I don't know. You got to have a fucking Aaron Donald signing though. NFL.com actually has them winning exactly by 9.
They better do what the hell they need to do, okay?
Well, once again, thanks to everybody that has tuned in. If you have not liked, shared, or followed any of our social media, whether it be on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, or on Twitter, please do so. Share out our material. Let everybody know that we are here. This is a show done by fans for the fans, as analytic and as great as possible. We always do try to put on a good show. Hopefully the new layout looked better than it did normally. And we'll be back on Tuesday night at, I believe, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's either 8 or 8:30, one of those two times. We have all of the recaps, the Thursday night picks, and whatever news and notes coming throughout the weekend of Week 6 in the NFL. That would be the 17th of October, 2 weeks before Halloween.
Monday.
Oh,
Monday.
yes. Monday. College football.
6:30.
Yes.
6:30.
Should be great.
And yeah, I'm going to hell. I might be going to hell off.
Oh, boy.
I just might be going to hell off.
And the game that I'm watching while we're doing the show, Central Michigan is winning by 17. Poor Toledo.
It's Toledo.
I don't know. The uniform.
And number 2 is in trouble.
Should be interesting to talk about that on Monday.
Iowa is currently down 10 to Purdue. And Purdue is in scoring territory as we speak.
Did Florida get smoked by LSU?
Ah, shut up.
All right. Thanks to everybody that tuned in. Much appreciated. On behalf of my co-host, Darnell, and then Alex, the Bear Man, we'll be back on Monday. We'll catch you guys later. Have a great weekend. Hey, did you like that show? Like, share, follow, subscribe. Share out our shows to all of your social media. Need merchandise? Check out paintrainpipebomb.threadless.com for quality merchandise at great prices. Tune in next time for another edition of ArchRivals Football, and we'll catch you on the flip side.